In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college basketball games happening on February 13, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college basketball games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best bet single picks, best bet parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Miami, Florida versus North Carolina. The North Carolina Tar Heels play host to the Miami Hurricanes on Monday night in a crucial Atlantic Coast Conference showdown from the Dean E. Smith Center. The Hurricanes come in only a game back atop the Atlantic Coast Conference, while the Tar Heels are hoping to move into the top half of the standings themselves. Miami hits the road as winners of 4 in a row, while North Carolina was able to get back into the win column the last time out. These two are yet to meet this season, though with Miami winning the lone meeting last season, they'll be looking to keep that good fortune coming this season. The Hurricanes are 21-6 against the spread in their last 27 road games and 5-2 against the spread in their last 7 games overall. The Tar Heels are 7-3 against the spread in their last 10 Monday games and 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. The under is 10 to 3-1 in Hurricanes' last 14 road games. The under is 7-2 in Tar Heels' last 9 overall. Even though they'll be going on the road for this one, the Hurricanes will be able to spring the upset and not only cover the spread but could win this one outright. North Carolina has found success this season on the offensive glass, but Miami is one of the few teams with the size in the front court to match. Adding in plenty of length in the backcourt, and Miami won't be daunted at all to take on the Tar Heels. On the weekend, they had 3 players score 20 points, and with that offensive balance, the Tar Heels won't have the answers to slow them down. The North Carolina Tar Heels are getting the benefit of the doubt here because they're at home. But all Miami has done this season is win and cover numbers. In fact, you can argue Miami has been the better team this season. Miami wins by an average of half a point as an underdog. Additionally, according to covers.com, Miami is 21-6 against the spread in their last 27 road games and 17-4 against the spread in their last 21 games following an against the spread loss. For North Carolina, they are also 0-4 against the spread in their last 4 games following an against the spread win. Give me the team that keeps putting money in bettors' pockets. So the Miami Hurricanes to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Both of these teams can score efficiently, but North Carolina's game plan will factor into the pace of play of this one. North Carolina knows if they are going to win, they will have to work the ball inside and find their mismatches. Finding openings in the post takes time off the shot clock, ultimately limiting possessions for both teams. North Carolina has gone under the total in 7 of their last 9 games. Miami has an all-guard lineup, but that doesn't mean they play as fast as possible. They are only ranked 126th in tempo according to Ken Palm. Both teams are coming off of games on Saturday, which might impact the legs, while Miami is traveling as well, as they look to shake off some rust early on. For North Carolina, their inconsistency is likely to haunt them in this one, and while their size has been instrumental to their success, Miami has the size to limit these easy second chance points. North Carolina's game plan will slow this one down. Additionally, for Miami, the under is 10 to 3-1 in their last 14 road games, and for North Carolina, the under is 5-0 in their last 5 games following a straight-up win. This is a high number. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. West Virginia versus Baylor. Baylor looks to keep pace near the top of the Big 12 standings when they welcome West Virginia to town on Monday night. The Mountaineers lost at number 5 Texas on Saturday, 94-60, losing against the spread also as +7 underdogs. The number 14 Bears took out number 17 TCU, 72-68, hitting against the spread as -2 favorites on the road. This is the second matchup between these schools this season, with Baylor taking the first back in January. Baylor is 13 13-11 to 1 against the spread this season, with a 12-11 over-under record. West Virginia is 12-13 against the spread this year, with a 15-8 over-under record. When these two last met, back on January 11th, Baylor escaped with a 5-point victory. Neither team had a distinct advantage in any category that means something except for shooting, where the Bears were around their season average while the Mountaineers were under, shooting 38.3% on the day. Both teams did do well in possession as there were only 17 turnovers between them. The Bears are coming off a nice road win over a good TCU team on Saturday. Baylor hit 46.3% shooting from the floor and won 2 of 1 from the line in that one, but they were also out-rebounded 32-26. These teams last saw each other back on January 11th at West Virginia Coliseum. The Bears managed an 83-76 win in that one thanks to a solid start and 44.2% shooting. Baylor is rolling into this Monday night matchup, and with a tough 3-game stretch incoming, they should come out sharp once again here. West Virginia has struggled outside of Morgantown, and they'll likely have similar struggles dealing with a streaking Bears team. Baylor is 3-0 against the spread in their last 3 games and 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 home games, including 3 wins as favorites by -7 or greater. West Virginia is 1-4 straight up in their last 5 road games, and they are 3-5 against the spread on the road this season. The Mountaineers' scoring has been around their average of late, but their shooting has been down, and them scoring just 60 against Texas is a bit alarming. Baylor is 4-1 against the spread in their last 6 games following an against the spread win per covers.com, and they are 3-1 against the spread in their last 4 versus West Virginia. I'm confident in Baylor seizing the moment at home here and nailing down win number 20, so the Baylor Bears to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. In the last meeting, these two teams combined to score 161 points, including 101 total in the second half. Combined over their last 5 games, these two are averaging 152 points per game. Both teams are very prone to the over, with 30 games between them landing on the higher side of the total. The Mountaineers have had 5 straight games go over. Baylor has had 2 of their last 3 go over, though most of their games have come with a total of 141.5 or higher over their last 10 games. West Virginia is ranked 111th in tempo by Ken Palm, and Baylor checks in at 191, though their adjusted offense is number 1. These are strong indicators that we should get plenty of points here. The over is 5-0 in the last 5 meetings between these schools and 8-1 in the last 9. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Texas versus Texas Tech. The highly competitive Big 12 men's basketball conference will be back in action on Monday night as the Texas Longhorns take the short trip to Lubbock to take on the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Texas is in first place in the Big 12 with a 9-3 conference mark and sit at 20-5 overall. Texas Tech is in last place in the Big 12 at 2-10, but is coming off its biggest win of the season with a defeat of Kansas State on Saturday that improved the team's record to 13-12. Texas is 2-7 against the spread in their last 9 games following an against the spread win, and 0-4 against the spread in their last 4 games following a win by 20 or more points, while the over is 6-1 in their last 7 games following an against the spread win. Texas Tech is 4-11 to 1 against the spread in their last 16 games against a team with a winning percentage above .600, and 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games against a team with a winning record, while the over is 9-1 in their last 10 games following a win. The Red Raiders come into this matchup with a 10-4 record at home this season and lost by just 2 points at Texas earlier this season. In that game, however, Isaac scored 23 points and he may not be able to go in the rematch. Texas is 4-3 on the road this season and come in with 3 wins in its last 4 games, including a win over Kansas State on the road. Texas' number 1 scoring offense should dominate the 9th-ranked Texas Tech defense. The game will swing on turnovers, with Texas Tech ranked just 9th in the Big 12 in turnovers compared with the Longhorns' 3rd-ranked defense in fewest turnovers. I get the case to be made for Texas Tech after a strong showing against Kansas State at home last time out, and the Red Raiders have played their best by far at home this season. However, I'm worried that Texas Tech gave their best shot to Kansas State, and I'm wondering if they'll be able to sustain that energy for back-to-back games. Texas can't afford a bad performance here if they still want to have any hope of a number 1 seed in the NCAA tournament, and I think they deliver on a solid road victory in this game. Texas will keep marching on in its quest for a number 1 seed in the NCAA tournament, so the Texas Longhorns to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Both teams shoot high percentages from the floor, and neither team has an elite defense. The over has hit in the majority of the games so far this season for both teams. Texas Tech has an over-under split of 15-9, while Texas's is 14-9. The adjusted tempo for Texas is number 79 in the nation, according to Ken Palm. Texas Tech is also in the top half nationally at number 178, so I expect the pace of play to be fairly quick in this game. These teams combined for 142 points last month, which fell half a point shy of the total. Both teams shot well below their season averages in that game, and they still came within half a point of hitting the over. If Texas and Texas Tech shoot up to par this time around, it will hit. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.